Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. My name is Anu and I'm an English teacher. Today I have come here to discuss on the topic determiners. So students, before starting the topic, let's discuss the importance of this topic. This topic is not going to leave you anytime soon. Moreover, you'll find its application even in your day-to-day life. So let's begin. The learning objectives of this topic are: you will be able to know that a determiner always appears before a noun. Secondly, you will be able to use determiners accurately within sentences. Thirdly, you will be able to identify determiners within sentences. So students, let's begin with the definition. What is a determiner? Determiner is a word which is used before a noun to show how the noun is being used, or in simple words we can say to give more clarity to the noun. For example, these apples are good. Which is your car? In these two sentences, the word apples and the word car are noun, and the word these and your are determiners. So have you seen that determiner is used before the noun car, and here this determiner is used before the noun apples. So let's start with the types of determiners to give more clarity to this topic. There are four types of determiners. First one is articles, a, an and the. Second one is demonstratives, this, that, these and those. Third one is possessive. Possessive comes from the word possession, which means when you own something, and the determiners are my, your, his, her, its, their and are. And the last one is quantitative. Quantitative comes from the word quantity, and the determiners are much, little, some, any, enough, all and whole. Let's start with the first determiner, which is articles. A, N and the. A and N are indefinite articles and the is a definite article. Indefinite articles are used when we talk about noun in a general sense. So what is the difference between A and N? A is used before the words beginning with consonant sound, and N is used before the word beginning with vowel sound. So let's take an example of a tree, a teacher, a European country. So the last one, have you seen that European starts with E, but still we have used A here because it has consonant sound, European. So we have to use A here. And N is used before the words beginning with vowel sound. For example, an egg, an elephant, an ostrich, etc. So let's move on to the definite article, which is the. The is a definite article in which the speaker refers to a specific noun. For example, we went to the best cafe in the town. So here the article is used for that specific cafe where they have gone. So now students, let's move on to our next determiner, which is demonstrative. This, that, these and those. Demonstratives are used in a situation where the speaker can point out towards the particular thing they are talking about, which makes it even more specific than definite article the. Now let's take few examples. Do you want this book? I don't want to go to that place again. These clothes are not mine. He wanted those boys to go away. So now let's differentiate between this, that, these and those. Students, this and that are used with singular noun. For example, this book, that place. These and those are used with plural noun. For example, these clothes, those boys. So now, this and these two demonstratives are used to refer to the things which are close to us. And that and those, these two determiners are used to refer to the things which are far away from us, or you can say which are at a distance from us. Possessive determiners are used to refer to the noun that belongs to someone or something, and it also shows ownership. For example, where is your car? Which one is his house? So in these two examples, you must have seen that the words Your and his are used to show the ownership. So now let's move on to our last determiner, which is quantitative determiner. Quantitative determiners are basically used to show the quantity of the noun or to show how much or how little of the noun is being used. For example, he took away all his belongings. There are some postcards in my bag. There isn't any bread on the table. So just to remember, the determiner any is used in negative sentences. There isn't any bread on the table. He doesn't have much time. There is little sugar in my coffee. So now we have come to know that what are quantitative determiners. So now let's discuss about few quantitative determiners like some and any, little and few, much and more. Some and any. Some means an indefinite or unknown quantity or number, but not very large. For example, there is some milk in the jug. Here we know that there is some milk in the jug, but we don't know about the exact quantity of the milk in the jug. So we have used some here. Next one is any. Just like some, it also expresses an indefinite quantity or number, but it is basically used with negative sentences, as I told you earlier. For example, I'm sorry, I didn't have any money. So next one is little and few. So before moving on to this, let's discuss what are uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are those nouns which cannot be counted. For example, water, milk, gas, electricity, etc. So little. Little is used with singular uncountable nouns, the nouns which cannot be counted. For example, there was little hope of recovery. So here you can see that this word hope we cannot count, but it is singular. So we have used little here. Next one is few. Few is used with plural countable nouns. Example, he has read few books. So here we can count books and this is plural. So we have used few here. And the next quantitative determiner is much and many. Much is used with singular uncountable nouns. Example, you can take as much time as you like. So here we cannot count time, so we have used much here. Many. Many is used with plural countable noun. For example, how many books have you read? So students, this is the end of the topic and I hope I was clear to you. So let's meet in the next video. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe.